It's famous for its scenery, walks and James Bond's Skyfall movie. But Glen Etive in Lochaber is at the centre of controversy about planned small-scale hydro schemes. Developers want to build 7 runoff river schemes in the Glen, but there are concerns about the environmental impact. Ian McInnes has more.
There's plenty of it about, rushing down Scotland's hills and gushing through the glens. But plans to use the water in the streams and rivers of Glen Etive for small-scale hydro is causing much debate. For photographers like Tim, this is a special place.
As far as I'm concerned, this is pretty much the capital of the UK as far as landscape photography goes. We don't want to see this as a thin end of a wedge of something that might happen elsewhere. We start saying, well, if it's okay here, will it be okay in Glen Nevis? And what areas next? We want to see renewables, but is it the right place for them? Is there a plan to put these things in the right place?
But there are many in the Glen who are supportive of the plans. They'll receive around £17,000 a year in community benefit.
The community is very receptive to that for obvious reasons.
And they have no shortage of ideas on how the money could be put to use.
A lot needs doing. The road doesn't have enough passing places. In summer, camper vans camp and you can't pass. We think that the lives of the people of Glen Etive and Glencoe could be improved.
In rural Perthshire, the man behind the plans shows us a hydro project built on his own land.
It's a mounded station, as you can see here. It's got a nice...
This 950 kilowatt scheme is said to be similar in size and scale to those proposed in Glen Etive. Some will have a buried powerhouse like this one. And at the intake, the weir across the stream is said to be of a similar size.
We've spent a lot of time talking to the local community. We've had specialists look at the whole environment. But I understand, it's a very pretty and attractive area, and it's a very special area. And, I can assure you that we will do everything within that we're able to do to ensure that really, at the end of the day, when everything is restored, it will look the same as it did beforehand.
4 schemes now have permission. The final 3 will be discussed by the full Highland Council next week, despite initially gaining support from the Planning Committee.
You're getting into an area that is virtually untouched by man at the moment, and that was my concern. We have this designation of wildland areas that we are meant to be protecting, and I felt that it needed a bigger discussion, a bigger debate.
The final decision on the plans will be taken by Highland councillors in the coming weeks as they try to balance the push for renewable energy with concerns around the protection and development of glens like this. Ian McInnes, reporting Scotland in Glen Etive.